Canada is strong, but strength must be protected.
For too long, we've relied on outdated equipment, weak defensive partnerships, and systems that leave parts of our country behind. It is time to introduce the Canadian Shield.
Canada's military is underfunded. Despite growing security threats, outdated equipment, and limited personnel, Canada risks falling behind its allies. More than half of military aircraft and naval vessels are unserviceable, and nearly half of Army vehicles cannot be deployed, weakening the readiness of the Canadian Armed Forces. Our government will increase defense spending by relocating funds and committing a slightly higher percentage of GDP to modernizing equipment without heavily straining the economy.
Canada's defense credibility is under pressure as alliance expectations rise. Canada met NATO's 2% GDP spending target, but the new minimum is 5%, 3.5% to defense and 1.5% to shared infrastructure. Our solution is to increase domestic defense production while strengthening NATO partnerships to ensure that Canada can remain reliable.
Canada's reliance on foreign trade leaves our economy vulnerable to global lows. 67% of Canada's GDP is tied to foreign trade, with roughly 70% of that linked to the United States. We'll strengthen Canadian industries while expanding skilled trade programs to reduce dependency on foreign production.
Crime rates in Indigenous communities are significantly higher due to systemic inequality. Crime rates in Indigenous communities are nearly 6 times higher than non-Indigenous communities with disproportionate homicide rates. We will address root causes by expanding employment, increasing the housing investment from $2.8 billion to $4 billion, and strengthening trauma services, shifting focus on punishment to prevention. Our mission is to secure our nation's future on all fronts, internally, economically, and externally. Vote for the Canadian Shield.